Welcome to the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, where we share practical ideas to help older adults stay safe, confident, and independent at home and on the go. I'm Robin Schiltz, Senior Home Safety Specialist, and today we're talking about one simple phone setting that could make a tremendous difference during an emergency. For more helpful safety tips and resources, please visit us at seniorsafetyadvice.com. Most of us carry a surprisingly powerful safety device with us wherever we go. It sits in our pockets, rests in a purse, or stays on the table beside us. Yep, I'm talking about your smartphone. You may use your phone to call your family, check the weather, take pictures, or play a game, but your phone may also be able to contact emergency services quickly, even when you're frightened, hurt, or unable to unlock the screen. This feature is typically called Emergency SOS. That's the one phone setting I believe every senior should check and turn on right now if you have it. Emergency SOS allows you to call for help by pressing the buttons on the side of your phone. You don't have to find the phone app, you don't have to scroll through your contacts, and you may not even need to unlock the phone, and something like that can matter during an emergency. Imagine that you fall when you're working in the yard. Your glasses come off, your hands are shaking, the screen's difficult to see in the sunlight. Under those conditions, finding the phone icon and dialing 911 might be harder than you think it would be. But pressing the side button several times might be something you can still manage. Emergency SOS can also be useful if you feel threatened, become lost, experience sudden chest pain, or see someone else who needs immediate help. Now, some people hesitate to turn it on because they're afraid they'll call 911 accidentally, and that is a reasonable concern. Most phones include a countdown or a warning sound or some type of confirmation step before the emergency call begins. Depending on your phone, you might be able to choose how the feature works. You might choose a setting that requires you to hold a button for a few seconds, or maybe you would prefer pressing the side button 5 times. Some phones allow you to decide whether the call begins automatically or whether you must confirm it first. Choose the option that feels easiest for you without making accidental calls too likely. Now, if your hands shake sometimes, for example, repeatedly pressing a small button might be difficult, and holding down 2 buttons might work better. Or if you often squeeze the side of your phone while taking it out of a tight case, an automatic setting may not be the best choice, and a confirmation step could give you a little extra protection. On an iPhone, you want to open your settings and look for Emergency SOS. You can choose options like calling by holding the side button and a volume button together, or calling by quickly pressing the side button 5 times. The phone normally gives a warning, as I said, and it begins a countdown before contacting emergency services. After an emergency call, an iPhone might also notify your emergency contacts, the ones that you've selected, and it would share their location with them. On many Android phones, you want to open Settings, choose Safety and Emergency, and then choose Emergency SOS. The exact words might vary a little depending on your phone's brand and age. You might see choices for calling emergency services or sharing your location, recording emergency video, or notifying people you trust. Android phones may also let you choose between starting emergency actions automatically after a countdown or requiring you to touch and hold the screen first. Samsung Galaxy phones generally place these tools under Settings and then Safety and Emergency. From there, look for Emergency SOS, Emergency Contacts, Medical Information, or Emergency Sharing. Don't worry if your screen doesn't look exactly like someone else's. Phones change and menus change, and different models use slightly different wording. You can also use the search bar inside your phone's setting app and type the word emergency. That's often the fastest way to find the correct section. And then once you find Emergency SOS, don't stop after switching it on. Add at least one emergency contact. Choose someone who's likely to answer the phone and who knows enough about your situation to help. That may be an adult child, a neighbor, a sibling, a close friend, or a caregiver. Tell that person you've listed them as an emergency contact. You do not want them to receive an urgent location message someday and wonder whether it's real. This is also a good time to update the emergency medical information that's stored on your phone. Include only information that would be useful during a true emergency. That could include serious allergies, important medical conditions, medications that could affect emergency treatment, and the name of your emergency contact. Do not turn your phone into a complete medical filing cabinet. Keep information short, clear, and current. Emergency responders may be able to view this information from the lock screen without knowing your passcode. On supported phones, your emergency details may also be shared when you contact emergency services. Now, once you have everything set up, practice using the buttons without completing an emergency call. Read the instructions on your screen, place your fingers on the correct buttons, and make sure you understand what will happen. Don't test the feature by allowing it to call 911 though, not unless you're actually having a real emergency. Instead, you want to practice just the hand movement. Stop before the countdown finishes or before confirming the call. And then teach one trusted person how your phone works. This is especially important when someone has poor vision, arthritis, mild memory problems, or limited experience with smartphones. A family member can help you adjust the settings and can write down the steps in plain language. You might put a small instruction card near the person's favorite chair, such as emergency help, ? Press the side button 5 times. Whatever wording matches that particular phone. There's one more thing to remember. Emergency SOS only helps when the phone is nearby and charged. Try to keep your phone with you instead of leaving it on the kitchen counter when you're working in the yard, taking a shower, or walking to the mailbox. And charge it in the same place every day. You might consider keeping a charging cord beside your bed and another one near the chair where you spend most of your time. Emergency SOS does not replace a medical alert system for everyone. A person with frequent falls, serious health concerns, dementia, or difficulty carrying a phone may still need a wearable alert button or another monitoring system. But emergency SOS is a valuable extra layer of protection. It's already built into many smartphones, usually costs nothing to activate, and it may help you reach emergency services when using the phone normally feels impossible. So take a few minutes and look for it today. Turn it on, add your emergency contacts, check your medical information, practice the button movement calmly before you ever need it. A small setting made today could give you and your family greater confidence tomorrow. So thanks so much for being here with me today. For more practical tips that can help older adults live safely and confidently, visit us at seniorsafetyadvice.com. You can also visit our sister website at aginginplacedirectory.com to find aging-in-place specialists who serve your area. Also, be sure to subscribe to our podcast or to our YouTube channel so you don't miss future episodes. Until next time, this is Robin, wishing you safety, independence, and peace of mind. Take care. Bye.